All right, so I'm shooting this video and I know that this is probably not going to make me a lot of friends in the YouTube expert community, but I felt like I really had to share it. Someone that's been providing for my family for the last 15 years, built off of YouTube, by the way, with not really big channels, I really felt like I had to share this for the people that are just getting started or the people that are struggling. And they've been doing this a long time and they're thinking to themselves, I'm listening to everything they say, but it's just not working. Now, I'm not gonna go into like tactical stuff, but what I am gonna share with you is one thing that I really think you need to consider when starting. So a lot of times, I'm actually gonna sit down here for a second because I don't wanna hold the camera the entire time. So let me sit down here. I was just out here having a cup of coffee and I figured I would just record this message for you. So the one thing that a lot of YouTube experts are saying is you really need to create high quality videos or people won't take you serious. And I'm gonna disagree with that. Now, there are some aspects to the quality, which we'll talk on them here in a second, which are very simple to do. But when you're thinking about, you gotta create this masterpiece of a video, and that video is gonna be the one that goes viral. Like people are all talking about, like, I wanna create the next viral video. Honestly, I don't really ever think that my videos are going to go viral, and I'm okay with that. Because I'm building an audience of people that genuinely want to watch my videos again and again, or wanna watch the next one. And it's building a loyal audience. And that's how I've been able to, well, build smaller channels, but then still build full-time incomes on the back of those, all right? But the one thing is quality over quantity. And you probably have heard people talk about this and they're like, yeah, you have to, like, maybe if you're gonna post one video a week or one every 2 weeks, or maybe one a month, then you want that to be high quality. You want to do your research up front, right? About, having a good title, and all that stuff, which is really important. That's super important is the title. And I say, yeah, spend the time there. But as far as the production and as far as really mapping everything out or scripting everything, I can't tell you how many times I hear people saying, and I see the videos out there where people are teaching people how to write scripts, maybe using AI now to write scripts, and then read it off of a teleprompter, which is a whole nother skill. And so you're wondering why people are getting frustrated because they're trying to make this high quality video or going through all of the steps that they're supposed to do, and they only get one video up a month or one video up every 2 weeks. And here's what I'm saying. If I was starting over, which I am kind of, this channel, Live Video School, is a small channel for me right now. I have another channel, Brand Creators, which has just over 97,000 subscribers. But right now, my goal is to get more at-bats. Baseball analogy. I don't know if you are a baseball fan or a sports fan, but the way I always look at it is I don't want to put out one video a week or one video a month if I can put out 2 videos a week or 4 videos a week or 5 videos a week. Now, this doesn't mean it has to be forever, but it does mean that I'm going to be able to, number one, have more at bats. Meaning, if I put out a video on Monday and then I don't put another one out until the following Monday or the following, 2 Mondays from now, that's when I get my next at bat. But if I'm playing baseball in a game, I generally am going to get 3 to 4 at bats. Okay, so if I strike out, I get another at bat. If I strike out again, I get another at bat. If I fly out, I get another at bat. And then I might get a single. That's how I look at it. Now, in the beginning, to do that, if you were thinking to yourself, you have to have these high quality production videos, and you gotta have fancy equipment, you gotta have fancy edits, and you gotta have scripting, and it's gotta be storytelling and all of this stuff. That stuff's important to a degree, but not as important it is to get something live. This channel is called Live Video School for a reason. Number one, going live, it's a great way to create content fast. Second thing is just getting your video live, like posting it and making it live. Like that's the whole purpose of us creating this channel, is sharing what I've done in the past, but getting you to just get out of your own way and get something live. right? Get some videos live, get more at bats. So where I'm saying that the YouTube experts are wrong is that, and it's, again, I don't think they're fully wrong, but I think that the message could appear that that's the only way and that's what you should be focusing on. Or you look at their stuff and you're like, well, their stuff's all edited and it's high quality and it's very well scripted and there's no ums or ahs, and that's how I should do it. So you're looking at them as a role model, but you're also not understanding that they probably didn't get there just because they have high quality videos. It's probably because they produced a lot of content over the years and they've built that over time. All right. So my goal here for this channel to grow it is in the beginning, I want to really put out a lot of quality content. Now, not produced content, there's a difference, is high quality information. And that's the difference. Like, I'm not saying create crap. I'm not just saying like fire up your camera and go live and just talk or, waste people's time. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm hoping with this video is that you watch this and you're like, whoo, thank you, Scott. Thanks for telling me that, because I was looking over here at, channels that have 2 million plus views and I'm thinking I got to do that. Or Alex Hermosi, who's got a team of like, 30 people that he's paying like $50,000, $75,000 a month to produce his content. I need to do that. No, you don't. Okay? No, you don't. Because you can build an audience, okay? And it doesn't have to be a massive audience to make a full-time living. You can do that. Or if you're retiring, you can create a nice side income off of a small audience. But the way you're going to do that is to have more at bats, right? It's not about the video going viral. It's about the videos being dispersed on your behalf, right? So every single video you put out is an asset that will lead back to your channel. And that's how you want to think about it. But now if you're thinking, but Scott, that means I have to post 5 videos a week. You don't have to. Okay, in the beginning, if you wanted to, you could, but only if you can have a setup like I have right here. Okay, to do this right now, all I needed was my phone, iPhone 15. I have the Osmo 6, which is sitting here, which I was hand holding just a minute ago. I've done other videos of me walking around with it. And then I have the DJI mic, which I'm outside right now. If I didn't have this, you would hear all of the insects and all of the sounds in the woods and maybe a dog barking down the street. So this here really helps with that. But this whole setup, not counting the phone, it's like $300. All right, and actually I'll link that up in the description if you wanted to check that stuff out. And yes, I'm an affiliate for it. If you go through my link, you will buy myself and my son a cup of coffee, who also runs this channel. All right, but this right here, you probably have questions that people are asking. Write those questions down and then act as though that camera right there is a person and you are sitting down and you're answering that question to that person. Start the camera, you answer the question, you end the camera, you bring it into CapCut and you export it and then you upload it. That's it. That's it. Like, that's the editing process. All right. And yes, you can get fancy if you want, and you can do, some screenshots if you're sharing something, because I do that occasionally. Like if I'm sharing something about a number, like in this video, I talked about brand creators. I'll probably throw a screen capture of that channel and I'll highlight that there's 97,000+ subscribers. Okay. I'll probably do that just as a visual, but you don't have to. Okay. You don't have to. So just understand that to me, it is quantity over quality in the beginning and even further down the road if you want to, because it's going to give you more at bats. Like I said, do you want to get up to bat once a week, or do you want to get up to bat 3 times a week? Right? It's the same idea. I know myself, I want to try to get on base every at bat. And if I post more videos, I have a better chance. And you know what? One of those videos might be a grand slam. I might get one that gets 100,000 views, maybe 1 million views. Who knows? The possibility is there. But if I only did one video, I spent all this time. Imagine spending a week on putting together a video, between coming up with the idea, shooting B-roll, scripting it out, reading it through a teleprompter, then bringing it into post-edit, and then editing it, and then, exporting it, and then creating the thumbnail, and then you're spending 2 hours on the thumbnail, and you're doing all that stuff, and then you post it, and it's crickets. And you're like, damn, I spent a lot of time on that. Why don't people like it? When in reality, if I took that same amount of time and I posted 10 videos that were 8 minutes or 10 minutes, I probably would get a better result, because you're banking on that one video, that one high quality video, versus mine that are going out on different topics. So I can also test different topics, which is really important in the beginning when you're starting, is you want to test these topics and see what resonates with your audience. So this is just my my thoughts as someone that's been doing this now for over 15 years. And I'm not a big YouTube expert at all, but I can tell you that I've built multiple businesses on the back of YouTube, and they've been pretty successful. And I've been self-employed now for over 20 years, and 15 of those years has been 100% online, and every single business has had a YouTube channel, okay? And again, some of them were only 6,000. I had an e-commerce brand that I recently sold. It had 6,000 subscribers, and that business did over $1 million. So, you know what I mean? So it doesn't have to be where you have this massive subscriber base. It's really about getting more at-bats, getting more swings, all right? Now, if you wanna hear how I did turn my first YouTube channel from 1,000 subscribers into my full-time business, I'm gonna go ahead and put that video right here, and you can watch that video next. I'll tell you all about it. I'll share all the stories, and if you do, well, I'll see you over there.